this video, we will learn about styles in React. There are multiple ways to perform styling in React.js, but in this video, we will stick to only three types: inline styles, external style sheets, and CSS modules. So let's check one by one how we can implement these kinds of styles in React. Let's create a component with the name CSS inline.js, wherein we will be creating our component. Import React from React, and let's create a component using the arrow function const CSS inline we'll be returning some JSX inside this. We'll be using h1. We're going to return an h1 tag. Let's say we are going to specify this is inline CSS. Now, in order to specify your inline style, you are required to use the style attribute, and you must specify an object. So this is a little different from the original CSS syntax. There you separate your properties using semicolon. Here it's an object, so means that you will be separating your properties with the help of a comma. You can specify your properties in the form of an object directly here, or you can create a separate variable, just like I am going to do now. I'm going to create a variable as heading that will contain some specific styling. Now I'm going to specify some style of my choice. Let's say border. I want this to be 2px solid red. Now I must specify another property because it's an object, so I must put a comma here. Now you must remember that any property that has hyphen within the original CSS syntax, for example, border radius. Border radius, let's say I want it as 40px. But as you can see, it is showing us an error. You actually cannot use the hyphen version, I mean the original syntax, the original property that contains hyphen. You are required to use it in the form of a camel case. You must remove the hyphen and put the next word initial letter as capital. Now it will consider it is border radius as 40px. After this, you can specify your object here. Finally, you can export your component, export default, then CSS inline. Now let's also import our component into the parent component. Import CSS inline from components/CSS inline. So for simplicity, I'm going to comment all other components which are rendered here, and let's render our component, that is CSS inline. Let's take a look at the browser. You see that we are able to implement our first kind of styling, that is inline styling. Let's now move on to the next kind of styling, that is external style sheet. For this, you are required to create another component with the name CSS external.js. Also, you will be required to create your external CSS file, styles.css, or any name you can consider of your choice. Now let's create a function inside CSS external.js. Const CSS external. We are going to use the arrow function. Let's return the JSX that we want, and I'm going to return an h1 tag within which we need to have some text. Let's say this is external CSS. Let's now export our component. Export default CSS external. After this, we need to specify some styles inside styles.css. You can create any class or ID. For now, I'm going to create a class within which I want that the color of the text should change to crimson. Alright, now let's come to our component, and you will be required to use this class within your h1 tag. So in traditional CSS, we use class, while in React, we use class name. So you must specify the class name, and that is heading. Also, you will be required to import your CSS style, that is external style sheet /styles.css. You can make a change over here, that is its class name. Right, let's now come to the parent component and import our component CSS external, and we will also render it CSS external. Let's take a look at the browser. So you can see that our second kind of styling, that is external CSS. You can also specify some boolean value in order to indicate whether a particular kind of styling should be applied or not. This example can be implemented with the help of props. So you can pass a props from your parent component to the child component. For now, I'm considering heading as the props. Now, if you pass here true, it means that you will be allowed to apply a particular kind of styling. While if you write here false, it means that you will not be allowed. Also, now come to CSS external.js, and you are required to pass props here. Create a variable with any name. Let's say I'm going to use class name. I will be using props because whatsoever props you're passing, it's basically a property of the props object. So the property name is heading. I'm going to use a ternary operator, that if the props being passed, if the property is heading, then a CSS styling heading must be applied, or else it should be an empty string, means no styling should be applied. But how to apply this condition to your h1 tag? For this, you will be required to use curly braces, within which you will be required to pass your variable name. Now check your browser. You see that this external CSS is not having any CSS. This happened because false has been passed here. Now if you pass here true, you will notice that the CSS has been applied once again. You can also specify more than one class. For now, let's say once again I'm going to write here heading, that is our previously existing class. Now come to styles.css, create another class with the name back, and put some background color, let's say yellow. Now inside this, you can put a space and write here another class that you want to apply, and it's back. So you can put space and specify multiple classes. And you see that the multiple classes have been applied. But now let's say you want to apply your condition and also some class name at the same time. For this, you will be required to use template literals. You can use your variable as well as your class at the same time. So specify the template literal as $ and put your variable name, class name. Also specify the name of your another class that you want to apply, and close everything inside the backticks. This way you will be able to access both this condition, which is a variable, and your another class name that you want to apply. Now check the result. You see that both the classes have been applied, the condition as well as the class. Now we will move to the next kind of CSS, that is CSS modules. Let's create a component with the name CSS modules.js, within which this is the component that I have created. Also now create your CSS module with the name styles.module.css. You must take a note here that your traditional external CSS has .css as the extension, while this one has .module.css as the extension. Now you can specify the classes of your choice. I'm going to create a class with the name message. I'm going to apply a color, let's say blue. Now inside your component, you will be required to import. You must remember that whenever you import your module.css file, you must always specify an object. This object will contain all the properties which are there in your styles.module.css. Import styles from /styles.module.css. In order to apply this to your heading, you will be required to use class name. Class name equals to, use your styles object dot and then the property that you want to apply, that is message. So message is the class that you want to apply. Come to the parent component and import CSS modules. Also render them CSS modules. Check your result on the browser. You will be able to see a heading CSS modules, and also the styling has been applied using the CSS module. In the next video, we will take a look at the difference between external CSS and CSS modules. Till that time, stay tuned.